This might be a hot take for the internet, and I mean no shade by this, right? Why do women promote singleness so much? This is no shade, right? I've seen so many videos over the past couple of days like, oh, I need y'all to release the shackles from wanting a man, going out wanting a man. We are supposed to be together. I have always operated more effectively when I've been with a woman, especially a good one. The sole reason fundamentally we are on this planet is to procreate, companionship, family unit. One of the main reasons why everybody is on edge up and all of this shit is one, we are eliminating companionship from this world, and people think you could operate effectively as a single individual, and that has never been the case. There is nothing wrong with being single. I just don't know why it's promoted so much. And you don't even have to look at this in a sense of, you know, having a romantic relationship. So many people in this life think they can operate solo dolo. Yeah. You need help. You need a community. You need companionship. One of the main reasons to go outside is to go find a partner. Like, that is the reason of social interactions, whether it's to create a friend, that's a level of companionship, whether it's to meet your wife, or on the flip, as a woman, your husband. I begin lost with this super promotion of being alone. I've never understood it.
Are you for real, man? Like, are you for real? Are you for real? Hey, beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So yeah, you guys just saw that video of the guy talking about why our women pushing out singleness, why single epidemic going on in society, and why are women pushing and promoting singleness. Are you guys for real? I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with the things he's saying? Do you guys disagree? And why do you think that women, including myself, are telling women to center themselves, to pick themselves, to pour into themselves rather than pour into a relationship? I have a lot to say about this topic because I've been accused of this promoting singleness. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. This video has gotten a lot of people talking. A lot of people have so much to say and their own take on why it seems like women are promoting singleness over being in a relationship. And I feel like this is also picking back into the video we did a couple of weeks ago where we talked about the Vogue article talking about women are embarrassed having being in a relationship, having a boyfriend. I feel like that kind of answered this guy's question. But yeah, let's go check out people's response to this and then we'll come back and talk more.
Why do women promote singleness so much? I've seen so many videos over the past couple of days like, oh, I need y'all to release the shackles from wanting a man, going out wanting a man. We are supposed to be together. I have always operated more effectively when I've been with a woman, especially a good one. The sole reason fundamentally we are on this planet is to procreate.
Do you see how quickly you centered yourself, talking about how much better a good woman made your life, but how you never mentioned how you made her life better? That's women's issue these days. Men want to be the center of their own universe, but they also want to be the center of hers. Men put in their dating profiles they want a woman to cook and clean and what position she likes to be put in. But you can't ask them if they'll provide for you, or you're a gold digger, you're a user, you're lazy. Women are realizing that they don't get enough reciprocity from these men. Men get more ROI. They get more of a return on their investment. Sometimes the only thing a man wants to offer a woman is money, and most of the time it's not even offering her that. Perhaps you should go back and read the viral British Vogue article, Is Having a Boyfriend Embarrassing? Because you'll find there are a lot of women that are embarrassed to be with men because of all that you all require with so little in return. You guys want to offer women coffee dates and walking dates and boba dates and gym dates? You think everybody who wants a dinner from you is a gold digger? And then you also want half of her paycheck? Well, who's really digging the gold? Some of you are labor diggers. You're digging her for her labor. The reason why singleness has been promoted is because women are realizing more and more that they don't get as much back out of the relationship as men do.
Why do women promote singleness so much?
I don't think they're promoting singleness per se, but I do believe that they're promoting self-love over self-sacrifice. And sometimes self-love means being by yourself. I'd argue that we are in an epidemic of people who are severely codependent, who trauma bond with each other and just refuse to do the work, but are just so gung-ho to hop into a relationship. Yeah. I do believe that we are meant to be coupled, but I don't believe that it should be done under any circumstance. At this big age, I'll speak for me. At my big age, I am not going to be with someone if they cannot add to my life or make my life better. And that does not only mean finances. If I have done the work to get here financially, if I have done the work mentally, done the therapy, done whatever, not saying I did or I didn't, but using me as an example, if I have done the work to be a healthy partner, that is what I'm going to expect in return. And if we're being honest, a lot of people are not doing the work. Let's keep it a bean. So instead of going out here traumatizing everybody for the sake of being in a relationship and being coupled, we absolutely should be single, do the work in order to be better partners, to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship.
Right. Why do women promote singleness so much?
I don't promote singleness to be rebellious. I promote it, it's because the season of life that teaching me the most. Let me share what I mean. You know, being single isn't about avoiding love. It's about understanding what love requires emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. A relationship isn't just cute photos and matching pajamas. It's responsibility. It's commitment. It's choosing someone who could eventually become a parent of your child. And if I am being honest, if I am not ready for that kind of weight, I'd rather not play pretend. I have seen too many relationships built on pressure, timing, or fear of being alone. I grew up watching people rush into situations they were not ready for. And the aftermath is always messy. Confusion, resentment, kids caught in the middle, and adults who never had the time to understand themselves first. So for me, this chapter is about learning me, my boundaries, my values, my emotional capacity. I wanted to be whole on my own, not searching for someone who can fill the gap. And I don't want to lose myself the moment someone's enter in my life. I wanted to know who I am well enough that love's become an addition, not a replacement. And when I do decide to build a family someday, I wanted to become a kind mother who would be able to tell my child that my child is planned, she's wanted, or he is wanted. You were brought into this life that was ready for you. So, no, I don't promote singleness because I'm bitter or scared or anti-love. I actually love love. I just don't want to enter it recklessly, and I want to honor it. And I think that's why women promote singleness, and not because they hated love or I hated love, but because we respect it too much to enter it unprepared. So yeah, I'm not gonna be taking so much of y'all's time. Have a good one. Bye.
Supposed to be together. I have always operated more effectively when I've been with a
Huh? Huh? What? Why did you make this video? Sorry. Did you not watch it back? Okay, so he goes on to say that, women think they can do it solo dolo. No, you think that being single means you're solo dolo. Women have community. And pets and friends and lovers and companions. We don't need to be tied to some man to live a happy life. In fact, the studies consistently show that men are made happier with marriage and women are made less happy with marriage. That single women live longer and happier, and married men live longer and happier. You see what that is? Marriage is not good for women. If it were, you wouldn't have to be convincing us to do it. You wouldn't be making videos saying there's a single epidemic. People are legitimately living their lives and being happy, and you're calling it an epidemic. Yikes. I think you answered your own question in the video. You said, one of the only reasons to leave the house is to meet a mate. That's for you. Where is it written? Where is it written that that's my purpose? And if you mention the Bible, you can get the out of my face. Where is it written? Nowhere. Stop being so confused by people choosing their own path in life. Stop being confused by women saying, you know what, I actually don't think this would add to my life to chase a man. I'll tell you this. I've been married, divorced, left that. I was engaged, called off a wedding during the pandemic. Ain't nobody got time for that. I thought this is what I'm supposed to do. It's not. It's not. And my life improved tenfold. Women have community, pets, lovers, friends, family. I don't need to be tied to a man. And the way that you said out loud, I have always operated better when I have a woman, is hilariously sad. Because I have always operated much better when I'm not tied to a dusty man whose life depends on me, because he always operates better when he's in a relationship. Mm-hmm. 2 of my exes said this to my face. I mean, I just operate better when I'm in a relationship. I wonder why. Because you're draining your partner. Mm-hmm. Please, men, stop making videos like this. You look dumb.
Okay, by this, right? Why do women promote singleness so much?
So if you actually cared to know the answer to this, you would just watch all of the videos that women have made talking about this. And even someone in your comments said to read the Vogue article, is having a boyfriend embarrassing? Women have been talking about this for a while now. It's not really an epidemic. It's just that I think that the younger generation is realizing that they don't have to settle when it comes to you men. You said that you operate better when you're in a relationship with a woman. Yeah, because women tend to have more empathy than men. We're also socialized to be nurturers, to support men, to hold our man down. So of course you would thrive more in a relationship. Also, women are trained to cook, to clean, to do all the domestic duties, and men really aren't trained to do that. So women provide a lot of labor for men, especially emotional labor. So of course you would be thriving when you're with a woman. They've essentially been programmed to serve men. Like, that's what the patriarchy is. So I just find it to be intellectually dishonest that you're asking this question. I think you know the answer to this question and you don't like the answer, and that's fine. But there are plenty of women out here that would sell their left kidney to be with the nigga. Like, there's so many women out there that their one purpose in life, like the greatest achievement in their life, will be to get married and have children. And the women that don't want to do that, why can't they just stay alone or stay single until they find the person that they feel meets their standards? There is so much more to life than getting married and having kids. Women realize that they can use their energy, instead of pouring it into a man, they can pour it into their hobbies. They can pour it into their girlfriends. They can pour it into traveling. They could pour it into developing a new skill and bettering themselves, and actually getting a return on their investment. Whereas when you hold a man down, historically speaking, when you put so much into a man, there's no telling that you're gonna get anything back from that. Okay, a lot of the times you get stabbed in the back. Okay, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of stories of women speaking about this. Like, this isn't a one-off thing. So yeah, I would suggest maybe listening to women more closely and trying to understand and have empathy for women, instead of having a knee-jerk, reaction or defense response to our experiences.
Please go down in the comment section, share your thought about this video down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know your own take, okay? I feel like, okay, this is my own take. I agree with some of the things he might say. I kind of agree with some of things, talking about how as humans, you can't do it by yourself. You need a community, you need a partner, you need it. And for me, I feel like that's what we're created for as humans. Like, we need to be the community. You need to find that person to do your life with. But I feel like what people are getting it wrong is that a lot of time, a lot of women have pursued that partner in a man, and usually it does not fulfill them. At the end of the day, ends up draining them. And he already said it from his own mouth that he does well, he strives better when he's with a woman. And we've had this conversation a couple of times here where we talk about how a lot of men harvest women's energy. And when they are with a woman, they strive and they do better because whether you like it or not, we are the source. And a lot of women don't know this. They feel like the man is doing them favor where we are the source of a lot of things to men, and a lot of men can identify that, and that's why they are very, very intentional about the woman they want to be with. Why we women were very emotional, and a lot of times it's not as if we are promoting singleness, because I've gotten that a couple of times here on this channel. Some people say, oh, you're married but you're telling women to be single and all that. That's because a lot of time women have come to hearing other women's story, experiencing it yourself, find out that a lot of women lose themselves in the goal of finding a partner, in the goal of being a partner with a man. And a lot of times when you ask this woman, what are your purpose? What who are you as brand? They don't know who they are, because the only thing they know is serving that man and serving the children they bring. And so we are telling, at least me, I'll say I'm a strong advocate of women to center themselves, to pick themselves, to do better, to find themselves. A lot of the times talking about, oh, why singleness is already becoming like being promoted, that's because research and everything has proven that a woman gets peace when they are not with a man. With a man, it comes with a whole lot of roller coaster emotion. And I'm saying life gives you a roller coaster of emotions and all that and feelings. But when you're with a man, we've seen how the relationship, because a lot of men are not willing to put in the work mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually into the relationship. Why women, we are naturally raised, or we are raised to do this, to serve men, to be endured, to serve and all that, to just keep pouring. We are not getting poured in return. And a lot of us are telling other women now, rather than you pour it into a relationship, into a man, pour it into yourself and see what happens. And the truth is that I am a big advocate of it, and I am an example of that woman that used to pour. Like I said, I've been married for 12 years now, been with my partner for 22 years now. A couple of years ago, I made the decision to do the work where I start finding who I am, what are my purpose, and start pouring into myself and start centering myself. And I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. And I'm not going to keep quiet about it, because I'm going to speak about it for other women to do that. But if that's going to make other women to be more single, so be it. But some of my friends, they call me married single woman, because at this point now, I am so centered. I like, it's all about me. It's not about anybody again in my life. And I'm building community outside my relationship with my husband. I have amazing friends that are my support system. Marriage is not an achievement for me. Being with a man is not an achievement for me. And yes, having a partner is very, very important. And I used to make a joke to my best friends and tell them that, you people, I'm doing life with you, because a man will stay in your white, which we've seen a lot of women come out to share their story on this. But one person that is always going to have your back if you have a solid system, friendship. And one thing that some of these men don't know, because they have very surface level friendship with their friends, they feel like we women, we don't have friendship, we don't build friendship. We build genuine friendship that helps us, that is more like our backbone and help us go through trying times. But a lot of men cannot relate with that. And rather than them speak to themselves and try to do better to themselves and understand, like, okay, why are these women choosing to be single rather than to be with us and couple up with us, seek companionship with us? They rather staying by themselves. Why? What are we doing wrong? They're pushing it on, like, oh, why women? A lot of women, they've come to find out that when they're in a relationship, just keep pouring and pouring into it, which does not serve them. And whether you like it or not, and I've said it a couple of times here on this channel, the dynamic of marriage and relationship does not serve you as a woman. It does not serve you as a woman until you deconstruct. When you deconstruct that and you move accordingly and you center yourself and you're very intentional, you've done the work, you now understand the inner peace and happiness that comes with it. And this is not me trying to downplay having a partner. Let me tell you, having a partner, somebody to do life with, is an amazing. But when you have it in a healthy dose, in where you did not lose yourself, and where you are not performing, in where you're not begging for it, in where you're not, it's just both of you are choosing to do life together and choose to do it together. It's a different type of feeling, it's a different type of joy, it's a different type of peace that comes with it. But a lot of the time, most of these men, they are raised, and society has taught them that all they need to do is to show up with the bare minimum, weaponizing competence, and what, and women, we are, society has told us we are to show up full. Even in my society, women are being told we are the ones that makes and breaks a marriage. Do you see the pressure? So till the two people that want companionship for each other decide to choose each other and be very, very intentional about it. A lot of times when women get into a relationship with men, when both parties get into a relationship, a lot of the times, most times, the men become very, very complacent about it, and they feel like, the woman is not going anywhere. Especially when the woman go ahead to have a child with this man, it's just like almost like a wrap for it. And some of us here were telling women, choose yourself. This is not me telling you don't find a partner. See, love is a beautiful thing. When you find the person to do life with, it is a beautiful thing. But at the same time, it need to be a relationship and a partnership that makes you better, a better version of yourself, that makes you grow, that makes you not anxious, fear, and all that. No, it has to be a healthy one. Okay, even having children, ask yourself, why do you really want children? Is this something you really want? Don't have it because you want to keep a man, because society tells you, do it for you. And that's what a lot of women, we are telling women. We're not telling women to no boycott men. No, we're saying pick a good one. You guys said we should pick better, okay? So now we're saying yes, pick better. There's nothing wrong with having a partner. There's nothing wrong with companionship. We as humans were not meant to be alone. That I agree 100%. But I rather tell other women to be by themselves, take care of themselves, rather than to be in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship and then they are miserable. I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.